Good morning, this is Larry Edelson for my Uncommon Wisdom video for Thursday, October 8th. We have a lot of action heating up now in the markets. Most importantly, the day before yesterday on Tuesday, the Gulf states announced that they are looking to replace the US dollar for pricing oil, and they are looking at a new basket of currencies including the euro, the yen, gold, and some other commodities. This, my friends, is a very, very important development, and this is a next logical step in the unfortunate demise of the dollar that I have been forecasting now for years and ramping up my warnings over the last several months. It looks like the dollar is well on its way to being replaced. The process is not going to occur overnight, probably over the next couple of years, but the logical stepping stones are pretty obvious to anyone looking. First, we have a couple weeks ago, the G20 officially taking command of the U.S. Of the global economy. Then this past weekend, we had a G7 meeting in Istanbul, Turkey, and the G7 refused to comment on the dollar. Some say that's political. They're just turning the reins over to the G20. That may be the case, but it's no matter how you look at it, it's a very, very important development. So the G20 is now in charge of affairs and the world's economic caretaker, so to speak. That gives China, India, and many other emerging and developing countries a lot of clout now in the currency markets, and they are our foreign creditors, and they've pretty much had it with the debt structure in this country, the mountain of debts that are literally swamping this country. So the process of shifting ultimately to a new world reserve currency and probably some sort of single currency is well underway, and we're seeing that in a lower dollar yet again this week, and most importantly, gold. I have a chart here of gold, the same chart we've been looking at for the last couple of weeks. Last week I told you how in this area here gold had fallen back into the channel and looked like it was not going to break out, and that's why I was very conservative and have not aggressively added to any gold positions here. However, look what's happened in the last couple of days. Gold has exploded to the upside. We have a new record high intraday in gold, an all-time new record high. We have an all-time new record high close in gold, and we are now trading at the $1,048 level. Short-term, gold's a little bit distended, so I am not super aggressive here. However, this pattern here does confirm to me that the next major leg up in gold is now underway. I would still be waiting to buy pullbacks and tests of support. We will get one inevitably in the next couple of days, in my opinion. I would not be chasing gold higher. If you do not have gold in your portfolio, in your core portfolio, you'll want to wait a little bit for a pullback here, or my next signals for physical gold. For gold stocks and leveraged gold positions, I'm preparing now to get very aggressive, but I need a little bit more action, and I would like to buy on a pullback rather than, again, chase this market. If I'm correct, and I have every reason to believe so, that this is the next leg up in gold, don't worry, we have much higher prices coming. Gold could easily go to $1,500 on this next leg up, and perhaps even higher. Conversely, the dollar is, of course, as I just mentioned, very, very weak, and let me pull up that chart here. This is the same chart that we've been looking at together in the dollar index over the last few weeks. Let me just pull it up so that you can see it a little bit better. And you can see that although the dollar has not fallen below this important support level here, it is definitely gravitating towards the lower end of this trading range. If the dollar collapses below this bottom support line here, there's a very high chance the dollar could go into a free fall. We're not there yet. Gold is leading the way by breaking out to the upside, so either gold is telling us that the dollar is about to go into a free fall, or gold's getting a little bit ahead of itself and will pull back as the dollar tests the support here. So we have a little bit of a non-confirmation or a divergence with gold rising more than the dollar is falling. It could be leading the dollar, or it could be just getting a little bit ahead of itself. That's what I'm watching in the next couple of days before I get super aggressive in gold. I want to see the dollar break this support line, and then we have all signals flashing green for gold. So we're still at a critical time, but we do have what looks like a confirmed breakout for the next leg up in gold, and I need you to definitely stay close to my column and my issues in Real Wealth and in my trading services. And if need be, I will be sending you a flash alert to take appropriate action. Right now, I would say definitely stay tuned. And I'm watching the markets very carefully in here, and we're about to get very aggressive. Till next week or sooner with a flash alert, this is Larry Edelson.